I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for it.
Well, good morning and hello there. Sorry I missed you last week. Had to take my own bye week, personal reasons. COVID sucks, by the way, twice in 1 year. I digress, though. Welcome to House Rules recap for week 9. And guess what, boys? We're going to get right into it. All right, so as we're going into our recap, let's go ahead and take a look at Brett English going against Brett Talley in the Brett Bowl. This was a pretty close one, 87.195 against 81.60. Of course, the Dragon Tails taking the win here. Let me see. He had Goddard, 24 points from a tight end. That is balling from the Philadelphia Eagles. Jets defense bringing in 15 points and Tyler Lockett bringing in 15.2. On the other side for Brett Talley, Josh Allen 22.8 points and might have hurt his elbow, so let's see how that's going to affect the rest of the year. Curtis Samuel 16.6 points from the Commanders, and then Garrett Wilson on the Jets getting him 12.9 points. So great job, Brett English, on that win. Our next bout here was 50 pinball going against Dr. Football. Dr. Football 101.22 fell very short against 167.3 from Quay's team. Now, on the 50 pinball, we had Etney getting 29.6 points for Jacksonville. Devontae Adams showing up in the same game, 35.6 points. And the Patriots defense, 32 points. That is one hell of a defensive game right there. Dr. Football, let me see, he came in. Lamar Jackson only 16.52 points, Michael Carter 15.10, and Austin Eckler getting him 19.6. Great job, Quay, on getting that win there. Now, Touch of Downs getting 121.24 against the reigning champion, touchdown there, Paul Nips with 92 points. Paul, let me see. He got Metcalf 12.2 points on his team. He had AJ Brown 13.9. Antonio Brown. Wow, that would be crazy. And then Kyler Murray getting him 17 points. Now, on my team, we had Jalen Hurts get 18.02, Kenneth Walker 30.4 points, and Alan Lazard stepping up, bringing in 16.7 points for yours truly, getting that win. Let me see, Devontae Liss versus the MCDC Kneecap Biters. Another tally matchup this week. 104.9 for Devontae Liss and 111.82. Flynn really pulling off that win there. Justin Fields with, yes, the Chicago Bears, 49.72 points. That is goddamn ridiculous. Jalen Waddle getting him 17 points, and then really not much else to note here. Justin Fields really pulled Tally Flynn into this win. Over on Devontae Liss' team, let me see, we had Justin Jefferson, 26 points, 12 points from Suckup and the Buccaneers. And that was really the next closest matchup for Trevor Lawrence's quarterback, getting 15.7. So congratulations there to Flynn. On our next matchup, Kamara's Fight Club going against the Veto team, which is now Gabe's new team. And the Fight Club taking it 105.18, going against 90.6. Over there on Gabe's Veto team, Derrick Henry 27.5. Dude's just trucking and balling. Goose Egg laid by Higbee. Ouch. Mooney getting 14 points. I think it's one of the first times Mooney has really stepped up in the game. And then Stafford really shit in the bed, 12.5 points. Now, on Alex's team, he did have Tua Tagovailoa getting 26.0 points, Travis Kelce getting him 19.6, and then Nick Folk, his kicker, getting him 17 points. Congrats, Alex, on taking that win over the Veto team. Tier does not so versus the Smash team. Now, as everybody knows, Joe Mixon had a game, 5 touchdowns, resulting in 57.1 points. Patrick Mahomes, 38.14 points. Tyreek Hill, 27.8 points. John had key positions going off this game, running on all cylinders, bringing in 183.94 points, going against Smash, 105.44. It was not a good team. It was not a good week for him. I mean, who knew that Mixon would get this many touchdowns? Absolutely ridiculous. Let me see. Vic Diggett, Cooper Kupp, 28.8 points. Hardman, 19 points. And then Joe Burrow, 19.14 points. Congrats, John. Now, usually in this segment, I would go to our accolades. However, the NFL website is really broken right now for looking at our trophies. So we'll have to skip that for this week. So sorry to disappoint. Let's go right in to our next segment. Our next segment is going to be our league standings. In 12th place is going to be Brett English and the Dragon Tails. In 11th place will be the Vetoed team. In 10th place, moving on up, brother. Moving on up. Touchdowns. Paul Nips is in 9th. Captain Winky is in 8th. Quay is sitting at 7th place, and Christian is sitting at 6th. Now, above him is going to be Flynn in 5th place. Kamar's Fight Club in 4th. Tier Does Not Sew in 3rd. Smash Team in 2nd. And Mike Grace is holding down 1st place quite handily still. However, he does not have most points for. And I think it was brought up in our Discord group that the difference between 1st and 4th most points is only like 20 something points. So a lot of football left. The end of this year is going to be ridiculous. We have teams who are all still vying to get into the playoffs. And remember, once you get into the playoffs, everybody's record is 0-0, except for the 2 teams get bye weeks. They get a little bit of an advantage, but hey, it's still anybody's game and everybody is technically still in this. So keep your matchup straight and let's get going right into our next segment, which will be looking at the projections for week 10. Now, a lot of bye weeks going on. I know that everybody's still fighting that. We're going to have that going into like week 14. So every week is going to be a challenge. It's slim pickings out there on the waiver wire, but hey, make the best you can and you might find a little sleeper pick. Now, as we look at our first game, it is going to be the Touchdowns projected 105.39 going against Devontae Less 108.86. Smash Team and Captain Winky. Right now, Smash is projected 104.25 and Captain Winky is only projected 94.76. Touchdown there is going against Kamara's Fight Club. Kamara's Fight Club is projected 101.66 going against Paul's 108.28. Dr. Football going against the Veto team. First place versus 11th. 86.28 for Dr. Football, currently projected. We'll see how that plays out. Going against Gabe's projection of 102.6. Let's just hope he's not giving him a little false sense of security. The Dragon Tails going against the MCDC Kneecap Biters. Right now, the Kneecap Biters are only projected 84.86, going against 99.71, and then 50 Pinballs going against Tier Does Not Sew. Tier Does Not Sew is currently projected 114.93, going against 103.16. If I had to pick a game of the week right here, I'm going to say it's this game, because Quay is fighting to kind of stay into that top bracket, and then John is trying to make sure that last week wasn't a fluke. So let's see what happens in this week's matchups. Now, as usual, thank you so much for joining me for looking at last week, looking at what's going on. Sorry, I did not put a video out last week. I said I did have COVID. I'm still kind of getting over it. You can kind of hear it in the voice. It'll be okay. I'm alive. Taste and smell is gone, but hey, that's fine. I really never had much taste in the first place. Good luck to everybody this week. And as always, my friends, house rules.